Happy Sunday. It's just Elisa and I right now, but I'm sure more friends will pop on. We are actually going to be doing this as a working call. We're going to do a Power 30. We're finishing up the month of July, and it's Beat Your Best. So hopefully everyone had some big goals, and even if they didn't reach them, they really worked their butt off to get there. And I'm hoping that I can give you guys an opportunity at the end of the month to kind of clinch something, whether it was your actual goal or something that just really means a lot to you. One of the reasons I love doing these kinds of calls is I feel like sometimes we get on call after call after call after call, and we never actually do our work. And in our big regional team, like Beachbody pages, one of the leaders won't let you get on a call unless you've done your power hour for the day. And I honestly think that is an excellent rule. You really shouldn't be doing these calls unless you've done some inviting, because that's an income earning opportunity. This is fluff. This you can watch later. This you can do at any time. So I'm just going to throw that out there. Before we begin, I always kind of use my planner when I'm inviting, because then I can go back and see who I spoke to in the days before and write notes for coming up. But when I opened to this next month's page, it had a great quote that I want to share with you guys. And it's, "Every strike brings me closer to the next home run." Babe Ruth, of course. How perfect is that for today? We've kind of shifted our thinking, especially if you guys are in the 100 No's group for this month, as far as inviting goes, and we've gotten really ballsy. A lot of us are doing some cold inviting. A lot of us are sending messages we've never sent before to people we didn't even know, and it's kind of scary. And we're finding out that maybe we're getting a lot of no's, but we're getting more yeses this way. So every strike brings me closer to the next home run. So the first thing, if you don't have pen and paper, because you're not a pen and paper person, have your tracking method. I'm a pen and paper nerd. I just do better. I've tried all the other fancy ways on the computer, and the truth is this girl just likes a pen and paper. So what we're going to do, if you use Instagram, you're going to use Instagram. If you use Facebook, you're going to use Facebook. But you cannot be talking to people unless you're adding people. So we are going to dedicate the next 5 minutes, whether it's doing people you know, if you're on Instagram, using hashtags, or going into certain like boss lady mindset, or going into people that follow I Mom So Hard and just finding your niche. So maybe you're using the hashtag Mom of 3, maybe you're using the hashtag Fit Over 55, or maybe you're just using menopause. Maybe you're just using, because sometimes if you do Fit Over 55, you're going to get a bunch of 60-year-old Beachbody coaches. But if you do hashtag menopause, you'll find your peeps. If you do grandma life, you're going to find your peeps. So for me, if I do Fit Mom, I'm going to find a bunch of Beachbody coaches. But if I do Mom of 3, boy mom, super tired, 7-month-old baby, that's where I find my people. So for the next 5 minutes, we're going to sit down and we're going to add people right now. And you're going to write them down, or follow these hashtags. So follow these hashtags and then add people that look cute with the hashtags. However it works, you're just adding. Load them up. Follow them, because then a lot of them will follow you back. And you're going to write them down, because you're going to have an assignment to do with them the next time you hit your power hour. I'll explain. So just for you to know, I am going to do some of these that Laundry Never Ends just popped up. So I'm going to go ahead and hit those people, because they obviously get me. I'm going to go follow these Laundry Never Ends people. And we're going to become friends. She gets me. Look at her. Adding and liking. I'm liking their stuff too, because I want to be on their feed. So make sure you, if they look like someone you resonate with, like their stuff. If it looks like it's a coach, don't do it. Oh, I love this. Perfect. And we're only going to do 5 minutes, because I found if you give yourself an hour to do this, it's going to take an hour. If you give yourself, 5 minutes, it's going to take 5 minutes. That's what I love about this. Literally, you have 2 minutes left. Add them. Don't overthink it. Don't make it too complicated. It doesn't have to be the perfect hashtag. It doesn't have to be the perfect person. Just add them. Yep. Adding. Add them. Write them down. Almost there. All right. Okay. So now, if you have just added some new people, you are either going to go to them for the next 10 minutes, and not the ones that you just added now or the ones you just added now. Honestly, it doesn't matter. If you have people from a list from before or the people that you added now, for the next 10 minutes, you're going to go like some of their stuff and send them a message. So here's where we're going to get a little uncomfortable. You can take this slow and steady, and you can walk the slow relationship, but it's the 29th, right? So you can send them a, hey, how are you? Love your feed. Here's what I like about you. Or you can be like, hey, what's up? Love your feed. I have this incredible group starting in whenever your group is starting. Would you be interested in hearing more about it? You guys, what's the worst that's going to happen? Okay. I'm going to send out those messages because I want to help a lot of people. I set a big goal. I'm going to give us 10 minutes to do this. If you're at home watching this and there's a certain gangster rap song that makes you in the mood, if there's an affirmation that you have to say to yourself to get it going, but you're going to spend the next 10 minutes sending those messages out. If you haven't already, make a note in your phone of what you want to say, copy it, paste it, and then you can, of course, put the person's name to make it your own. But I have one that I copy and paste, and then if I need to change a few things, I do. That's how you expedite the process. Do it, don't think about it. Do it, don't think about it. Boom. Copy. I would be so jazzed if some of you guys got a few awesome conversations going for tomorrow morning from tonight's work. That would just be the bee's knees. And if you don't have a list to work from yet, get in your story. Look at all the people that watched you work out over the weekend. Look at all the people that liked your stuff. Go add those people from your hashtags. Anyone, everyone. Don't be scared. All right. Boom, one. Sorry to copy and paste it. That's why it took so long. I'm doing it. It's not as scary if you don't think about it. If you give yourself time to think about it, you'll talk yourself out of it. I'm the most guilty of it of all. Don't talk yourself out of it. Just do it. I can hear my kids out there being so noisy. Do it again. That's another one. Hopefully you guys are getting some. Remember, every strike, every time one of them tells you no, you're closer and closer to helping someone else. You might be talking yourself out of it. You might be afraid to press that button, but just do it. Just hit that button because they're watching you. You have the answer for them. You can help them. Now is the time. How much we're getting done in such a short amount of time. Sometimes I don't do the copy and paste message if I found someone that I've already been connecting with and I haven't invited them yet. I might do a more personalized one. That's totally fine. But right now I'm focused on inviting to these people. I did a post about my book study group. So everyone that liked that post is getting an invite to that. Super easy. Because they liked it. So that tells me they want more information, obviously. rushing through. I hope you're getting a lot of people. I hope you're staying excited. I hope you're staying confident. If you start to feel yourself getting nervous, pull your shoulders back, stick your chest up. Remember why you're doing this. Get proud, be excited. You want to share this. You want to help people. Think about how much it's changed your life, and do not slow down. Not right now. We're going to finish strong. It's like you just came to an insanity class. I sound like an instructor now. Keep going. Oh, I'm getting so much done. We're all going to finish this month so strong. If you're starting to struggle, I want to remind you that last week there was that incredibly awesome call with Craig Daigle. And if you didn't watch it, you need to watch it, because anytime you feel like talking yourself out of what you're doing, you go back and watch or listen to that call. And just remember that this is super important. And you don't want to tell the person that you love that they're not worth you getting uncomfortable in this moment and sending this message. They are. They're worth it. You're worth it. We've got to send these messages. The person on the other end of the line is worth it. They're worth you being a little uncomfortable right now. Couple more. Let's say 2, maybe 3 more minutes. It's so much funner doing this with other people. Wouldn't you agree? Can't wait to hear how many you got. Almost there. Oh, someone's already writing back. Don't respond. You'll deal with that later. You just keep inviting. Blinders on. People might respond. People might write back. You're inviting right now. But let that get you excited, right? Yay. They're writing back. Woohoo. Gets easier every time, huh? Every message gets a little easier. Last one. Finish strong. It's kind of like a habit. It's like the first time I had veggies at breakfast, I was like, now it's easy. Okay. All right, it's just you and me, Elisa. About how many did you get? You're muted. Sorry.
Oh, no. I when I come on the call, so after I talk to you, I then put the mute on. I'm following a bunch of hashtags. I did what you said just now. I said I didn't do the fit one. I did menopause.
Good.
I did home workout.
Perfect.
I thought home workout might be good because people just because they're working out from home. So I'm going to I started to go through some stuff, and then of course I get sidetracked all the time. I'm like, oh, that workout looks interesting. So I stopped doing that, and I'm going to send out a couple of invites to people that I've been following.
Yay!
Because there are some people that started following me, I started following them, so that's my goal.
Good.
I'm having a Wi-Fi issue here right now, so it's like working like sometimes you're chopping in and out, and so because I'm using 2 devices and my TV is on and my son's on the computer downstairs and
all the things,
it's all over the place right now. But I will get to it later.
Good. That's good. At least you're doing it. Well, I sent I think I sent 12 messages. So that was good. That was good. Okay. So we're going to finish up the last, I'm going to say we'll give the last 7 to 8 minutes to follow up with anybody who you either have a link out to, or you have invited and they've gone crickets, or someone that you were just about, like, just follow up. We're just going to follow up right now and give us an opportunity to tie the bow on any of these people that are kind of in the
Perfect.
Perfect. Yes. Here we go. I have so many. And with these people that you're following up with, if it's just a carrot sometimes, for me, it's, hey, I'm giving away a 10-pack of Energize if you're willing to order in the next 24 hours. Or, hey, I gave away 3 boxes of beach bars. That's a big gift, but I needed people to order. So, I mean, if you've got someone who's right there and they just need that, or the reminder that it goes up in price, $10 on, don't be afraid to dangle that carrot. Keep going. These ones are a little bit more intensive, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
There's chatting when you're, yep. This is the first time in all of this I've switched from Instagram to Facebook. That's how much my business has moved.
I just went from Instagram to Facebook now because that's where my messages are.
That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's so funny. I used to spend all my time in Facebook and now I just now moved over here to catch these other people. Crazy. All these people. Quit writing back. All right, 2 more minutes, and then we'll wrap it up with a little bow. Last one. All right. You can wrap up where you are. Don't have to stop yet. I just wanted to thank you for trusting me and doing this with me. Sometimes I think especially when it comes to this part of the business, it's where we get the most distracted because it's the hardest part. So we sit down to invite and we scroll. Like you said, we get lost watching videos. Happens to me all the time. Or looking at top coaches for motivation, or deciding, shoot, I better make a post before I go invite someone. And we get so distracted with all these other things. Truth is, we just need to do this. Just get it done. Get it out of the way. And look how much we got done in, really, 25 minutes is about all that took. I'm going to share with you what I like to start my Power Half Hour with. It's my personal little positive affirmation, whatever you want to call it. I recommend everyone does something like this for themselves. Mine says, and mine speaks to some of my personal fears. So I say this out loud, like I did it before I got on this call. I give myself permission to live loud and big. I leave my worries, concerns, and consideration of other people's judgments behind. I invite consistently, fearlessly, and intentionally every single day. I do this fearlessly because I lead with my heart, and what I do matters. I'm organized, relaxed, effective, and in control. I have an elite mentality, an elite team, and I run elite groups. I'm pristine, and I was made for big things. So I used to think that was foo-foo horse crap, doing those kinds of things, but I was wrong. And, one of the things this business has taught me is we can be wrong a lot. As long as we learn from it, it doesn't really matter. So I would encourage you guys to do something like that. Make it speak to you. Make it speak to your personal fears. Make it speak to your personal setbacks and holdups. And then invite. Like, just every time you feel like you don't want to invite anyway. Cool? Thanks for being here, Elisa. I know Sunday night can be hard. So here's to us. High five.
High five.
Go
Have a
talk.
good.
Go ahead.
I know. I said have a great rest of the evening.
You too. I enjoy. I cannot wait to hear some of the conversations that you got from this.
I'm hoping I get some because I actually, which was really good because it was one-on-one. I actually got more done because normally when there's a whole group, I'm actually like looking to see who's there, and so this was really good actually. So thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I know your time is precious, so I appreciate you sharing it with me. Have an
Thanks, you too.
have an
Good night.
excellent evening. Bye.
Bye.